What's going on, YouTubers? It's Buddy coming back at you another quick video. Excuse me. Alright, so this is the sump to the 20-gallon tank build. This is going to be the back side of this is what's going to sit against the wall. So I just want to go through it really fast, and then we'll talk about each baffle. Let me quickly touch on the silicone really quick. As you can see, I'm a bit messy on the silicone. You can run tape on each side of the baffle to get a cleaner silicone line if you want. I don't worry about it. I just clean the silicone up later as it dries. Alright, so let's talk about this. This is the return. This is where the drain line is going to come down, our overflow. Our drain is going to come down into here. Our protein skimmer also sits in this chamber. The water fills up to here, overflows over this, mixes with our refugium, and it works really well. The bubbles will come rushing down, and then they pop off at the top, and it works out really well. So as the water comes across, it's crystal clear water, not a single bubble in it. This works out really well. It really does. I've been using a simple design here for many years, and it's worked out really well for me. I've never had any issues. No micro bubbles making it back up. You can get more fancier if you want, but I like to keep it simple. This works really well, and it's very easy to duplicate. So the water comes across, comes over this baffle, comes under the bubble trap, into where the return pump's going to sit, and then the return pump comes back up, pumps it back up to the aquarium. Now this is a 10-gallon sump. I bought 3 of these at a garage sale for 10 bucks. I got all 3 of them for 10 bucks. And basically what I did was I took one of the 10-gallon tanks and I cut it apart. Took all the glass pieces out, cut it apart, and cut up baffles. And this piece of silicone right here, I'll clean that up when that dries. It actually got away from me a little bit. So I'll clean that up when it dries. I'm going to touch on how to silicone your last baffle in when it's really close. I'll touch on that in a second. So I took it apart, cut my glass up, and that's how I got these glass panels. So I got 2 sumps basically now for 10 bucks. So I paid $5 per sump because I have another 10-gallon tank, and I'm either going to turn that one into a sump or I'm going to drill it and turn it into a frag tank or something. Now I'm uploading a video on the 20-gallon tank build where I drilled it. Let me touch on that and put the overflow box in. That's the overflow box. I'm going to drill that other 10-gallon tank so I can give you a real in-depth video on how to drill an aquarium step by step, and I'm gonna have my wife actually videotape it. I talked to her. She's gonna hold the camera for me. But that's the overflow box. I told you guys I would show you when I got a silicone in place. So that's it. Very simple. Back to the sump. So this is it, and like I said, I stick with this simple design because it's easy to duplicate. Anybody can do this. Excuse me. Anybody can duplicate this sump. It's very simple. It's 3 baffles. I mean, this one I have at 9 inches, this one's at 7, and this one's at 8. So cut 2 panels at 7 inches and 1 at 9. And what you do, this one sits 1 inch off from the bottom, which will give you 8 inches. Okay, that allows the water to run over and back under. You can bring this up 1 more inch if you want. That's up to you. You know, you can cut this at 8 inches, so it sits 9 inches, so it matches this one if you want to have it match. But it's enough to keep the water from traveling over this one. It's enough to make it come down this. So I keep it like that. And this is going to be my refugium area. You can put, if you're going to run Miracle Mud or something, and you want to put some slits in here, you can. You can cut glass, maybe a 1/2 inch strips, and you can silicone them in place. I've been running Miracle Mud for years, and I've never used the slits. I've never used them. I never had any issue with any of the Miracle Mud pushing up to one side or anything like that. So I don't use them. That's up to you. I've heard of people doing it, but I've never experienced any issue with it, so I don't. But that's up to you. Now we're going to go over there. I'm going to show you how to cut a piece of glass really quick. So this piece right here, it can be tough to silicone in place. So what you want to do is you want to run your before you put the piece in, run your silicone on the inside right there on both sides, and then take it, bring it in at an angle, and then kick it right in place. Okay, so this way you have silicone on the inside, and then run a bead on the outside, and then smooth that out, and then you just hit the top here. It doesn't allow you to get all the way down in there, but you have a good bead right here penetrating the glass, which holds it in place very well. Like I said, if you want to be a little neater and make it look cleaner and nicer, that's up to you guys. I don't care that much about it. I will clean this up a little bit with a razor blade once everything dries. That piece is definitely going to be gone because I didn't even realize that was like that, or I would have fixed that from the start. That's driving me nuts. I still have to clean the sump up really good. I didn't really do that yet. I did clean the glass where the silicone's going to stick. That's very important to clean that. Nail polish works really good. And then it's nail polish. What the heck? I'll have to get up off the fridge. I forget what the other bottle is. Nail polish, and I have another bottle of stuff that I clean the glass with. I'll have to grab it. I can't remember what it's called. And essentially that's it. Nail polish remover will work just fine anyways by itself. But so yeah, I do that, and and then I clean it up with some water, and then I dry it, and then I put my silicone on, cut my baffles. So like I said, this is a real simple design. You can recreate it yourself. You can get more fancier if you want, guys. Completely up to you. But a sump can be as simple as this. A sump is basically just a reservoir to hold all your equipment, and it adds more water volume to your system, making your system more stable. Added water volume gives you a more stable water quality. Okay, so that's basically all a sump is, a reservoir that adds extra water and holds all of your equipment. That's all. Really nothing special to it. So you can get as carried away as you want, or you can keep it very simple like this. The idea of the baffles is to make sure you get no micro bubbles back up to the aquarium, but this simple design ensures that I don't. Let's cut a piece of glass really fast before I run out of camera time here. Let me see if I can get you over here. Yep, gotcha. Alright, hold on guys. Alright, so this is the piece of glass we're going to cut. I'm going to cut this one because of the simple fact that it's a little uneven, as you can see. I just bought a new puppy. We bought an English Bulldog. He's only 7 weeks old, so I got a puppy pad right there. My wife wanted one. So I'm going to pause this really fast because I got to clean up this piece of silicone right here before I cut this, because this will prevent me from getting a nice clean edge all the way across. So I'm going to pause it real quick, guys. Hold on. Did you do it? Alright, what's going on, YouTubers? Buddy, we're back. Alright, so we're going to cut this really fast. Basically, you want to get a ruler or something. Don't use a magazine, but this is the closest thing to me. I'm going to rough eyeball this out really fast, show you how to do this. It's very simple. It's how you cut a piece of glass. It's your glass cutter right here. You want to hold it straight up, and you want to hear, it's going to sound like newspaper ripping or something like that. Ready? That's essentially it. Now, you want to have a nice fine edge to break it off on. I like to grab a shirt or a towel in case anything ever went wrong. Alright, so I like to grab a shirt, guys, just so nothing breaks uneven and I don't get cut. So basically we're just going to apply some pressure. You should hear a snap. And that's essentially it, guys. That's how you cut a piece of glass with a $5 glass cutter from Home Depot. And that gives you a nice clean edge. And that's it, guys. Alright, this is going to be part 4 on our 20-gallon tank build. This is the sump and how to cut a piece of glass. Happy reefing, guys.